Hello and welcome to my book launch, How to Become a Savvy Woman in Property Investing and Nail It. Thank you for joining me this evening. I just want to say I'm so happy to be launching our book tomorrow and excited about what I'm sharing in the book as well. I have my daughter with me this evening who will be asking me some key questions. So, Celine, do you want to kick us off?
Hi everyone. Firstly, apologies for not being able to see me, having a bit of technical difficulties, but I hope you can all hear me clearly. And I just want to thank everyone for attending our live book review of, as Sophia said, How to Become a Savvy Woman in Property Investing and Nail It. So I'm your host, Celine Brown, and our author is Sophia Gray, who happens to be my mum also. But don't worry, there's no favoritism. I'm going to be asking Sophia's, my mum, sounds weird saying her name, some questions about our book. So let's kick it off. So firstly, let's ask, who is your book dedicated to?
Well, it's dedicated to the people that's really inspired me to actually write this book. And the first dedication actually is to my mum, Gloria, who showed me how to have fun and have a free life and kept me grounding. Her kindness and strengths were, and a go-getter attitude was what really pushed me to achieve what I have to date. Unfortunately, my mum passed away on the 25th of January this year. So this book in the entirety is dedicated to her. But I also want to thank my aunt who's also passed, my other aunt Yvonne, Aunt Sislin, Aunt Yvonne and Aunt Marva for being there and being the phenomenal women that they are and the strength that they've shown me over the years as well. It's been so fantastic. But I think my biggest why and my biggest dedication actually goes to my children, Simone, Celine, Natasha, and Nyoka, who have also been instrumental in me and my journey. And they are my biggest why and have always been. But they've passed the baton on to my grandchildren now. So they have become my biggest why. So thanks to them. But especially to my sister Debbie as well. Debbie has been a constant in my life and she's never left my side. She's helped me become more confident as a woman and as a sister and has shown me great comfort throughout the years, has supported me throughout everything I've achieved to date and has always been there for me. So I would say those are my family dedications. But the women that I admire, Madam C.J. Walker and Oprah Winfrey, have inspired me to write this book and to become the woman that I am today.
Great, thanks for that. Some of the audience may not know who you are. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Right, so I am Sophia Gray, and I want to take you back how I came about writing this book, but also what's championed it on as well. I'm dyslexic, and throughout my whole childhood, it wasn't discovered till I was 26. So, as you know, dyslexia has many different forms of dyslexia. So, for me, writing, spelling, and things like that was difficult. So, it took a lot for me to actually write this book and really get myself out there and be positive about doing it as well. But I have, for the years being in business, I started my business because I had children. And for the years being in business, I have grown my business to a group of companies, and that's called the Savvy Women Group. And I done this because I primarily wanted to really educate and help women to be phenomenal women in business and in investing, and really get a financial education around who they were. So I set up the group, and it includes Savvy Women Group, Savvy Estates, Savvy Consultancy, and Savvy Women Investors Academy. We also have the Savvy Women show as well, podcast that we do every week. But I just, building out the business, I founded the Savvy Women Group, and it's taken me from strength to strength. Not only learning about myself, but learning about the women out there and trying to empower them to achieve their optimum goals.
Thank you for that. What made you decide to write a book?
Well, there's power in allowing yourself to know and be heard, in owning your own unique story. and using your authentic voice, said Michelle Obama. The film Pay It Forward was inspired by a school assignment. Young Trevor came up with an idea to change many lives. He decided that instead of returning a favor, he will pay it forward. And by doing so, did that to 3 people. A young boy attempts to make a world a better place after his teacher has gives him that chance. So while I was watching this film with my daughters, it had a profound impact on me and them. And we also genuinely believe that if we all could help somebody, at least 3 people, and so on, what would that really look like? This was a brilliant film, and it started me on my quest then to help and make this a reality in helping assisting women to start their personal business journey and pass that knowledge on to them over the years, imparted, allowing them to then impart it onto 3 other women. I know this was an ambitious task, as everything I do seems to be an ambitious task, but I saw the benefits and was committed to making it happen. The moral of the story is we can achieve anything in life if we are committed to doing it. The writings in this book is all about making a conscious decision to make a commitment to yourself. When you make a commitment to achieving your goals in your life and business, you become focused and prioritize your time to achieve your desired results. The knowledge, realism, and mindset shifts, you can become limitless in all that you wish to do. And it's at that point where you will be financially rewarded and building out your generational wealth so that you can leave a legacy behind you. So how to become a savvy woman in property investing and nail it is what you have been waiting for. It embodies all that you desire and more. Your starting place is not relevant at present, but it is where you are going that will change your position in life. The most difficult thing is to make a decision to act. And that is what Emily Earhart has stated.
Thank you. So, what are some of the highlights of how to become a savvy woman in property investing and nailing it?
So some of the highlights is the ability to really grow and be confident. And this is what I want women to do. It's your ability to change and start to build a property business or a business within you. You have the decisions, you have the knowledge, and you have the power to do that. And all it takes is commitment. And I think that's what I spoke about throughout the whole book is how committed are you, not only to yourself, to your business, to your family, and any endeavors that you want to do. I believe you are a savvy lady, always believe that. So start your journey and believe that you can also be the next entrepreneur and in investments with success. I honestly believe that the main juncture in becoming the best version of yourself is to think bigger and deeper and to reach the levels that you know you can. When you are building an investment business, you ought to know that what strategies suit you, not what suits anybody else, but what suits you, and search for deals and then acquire them. It's also your personal journey. So don't look at what anyone else is doing. Always focus on what you are doing. Passion is the log that keeps the fire of purpose blazing, Oprah Winfrey said. Over the course of my business life, I have learned to live life on a limitless, and when you set yourself daily tasks, they turn into complete milestones. So that's why I want people to start from is milestones. And throughout the book, I give you stepping stones to actually do this, to actually set yourself in a really good pathway to making your journey successful in anything you're trying to achieve in life. Sometimes life does get in the way, and it has got in my way, health issues that I've had, but I've always been committed to my goals and I've always been committed to my family. I completely understand this can happen to anyone as well. However, if you set yourself small daily tasks and focus on those and achieving them, you will achieve what you want. Being ambitious and setting big goals to achieve is a great way of thinking, but you can build up to this. Don't think you have to do the big goals at the front end. You don't. Maya Angelou said, I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. And that's what I want for people, is to make a life, to feel good about their life, to feel good about what they're achieving. The main reason why I wrote this book, How to Become a Savvy Woman Investor and Nail It, is because I follow a simple formula, and it's not a magic pill, and it's definitely not a get rich scheme either. It's a simple basic formula for you to follow, and I've put that formula in the book. It's simply understanding why you're wanting to understand the savvy woman within you, and to build a property business. I always believe that women have the potential for bigger things, and I believe they can do whatever they put their minds to. That's why I really like to champion them. So reach for the skies and set your goals. Feel inspired and dominate the world, because it's waiting for you. The world is changing place. We've seen that over the last 18 months, but it's not to stop that savvy woman entrepreneur from moving forward. So do not let it stop you. Get the experience, get the knowledge, and when you do, like I said, pass it on. The next 3 women, you are going to change their life. Make all those challenges become small goals, and plan to reach your full potential, and you will see the outcome of those goals. Keep learning, start asking those big questions, get the knowledge, start walking in the shadows of those who have done it before you, and follow them until you succeed. All you must do now is set off on your journey.
Thank you. So where can we buy this book?
Well, you can get it from Amazon. It be released, and I'd love you to all start buying from 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's when I'm officially launching it. It is currently on there, but I'd love you to all go and buy it tomorrow morning. And basically, the content of the book is about you as a woman. It really does look at each of you as a woman. In chapter 1, it's about defining who you are. Who are savvy women, and how are they savvy? And it also talks about your journey, and I give you my personal journey as an investor as well, and how I had a free home as well. It talks about the women who have inspired me to be successful. And chapter 2 is the purpose I serve, the secret of building wealth in property on a budget. The benefits from experiencing will save you time and money. There's other things that I really want women to understand. Take advantage of our experience. I have success stories in there. Pick your reason. Financially planning for everyone. I have it in there in the book. And network, and how that was really an integral part to me building out my business and my success. In chapter 3, I talk about legacy, why creating a legacy is so important, how to create a legacy in simple steps, because everyone thinks building a legacy is complicated, and it's certainly not. So I've shown you how you can build this in simple steps. I show you also how I built my business, and the key to property investing, buying at a discount and fair value. Creating your lasting legacy. A vital step, embrace change. Overcoming internal challenges. Now, we're all going to have challenges in life, and I show you through this book how you can overcome it as a woman, as a man, how you can embrace these changes that you want in your life. I show you how to do this and speak on it, and I've written on it in this book as well. And a step-by-step journey to success, which I've included in there as well. In chapter 4, I want everyone to take a deep breath, exhale, and relax, because I want to take you through the things that can impact the negative thoughts that come out. I want to show you how this can have an effect on your body. And I've gone really deep in this section because I want people to understand that everything that happens manifests within us. And if we can deal with what manifests within us, then we can deal with life and how we see it and what we want to do with it. So I'm converting the negative thoughts into positive ones and change the mindset and become an action taker as well. In chapter 5, it's about making a commitment, the benefits of making a commitment, and my first property project. And that you're going to have a blast when you read that, because it was a fun project. And it was a commercial. I went straight into commercial. I didn't even think, let me just get one property. I went straight into commercial, my first one. And I walk you through the steps and the ups, the downs, and all the in-betweens that I had with that. So I really wanted to use this book as a helping guide, a supporting factor to help women to really come into their own. In chapter 6, I talk about financial planning for everyone, tools to achieving your goal, financial planning, and then I'll give you a charter of where you sit as a person who may be good with finance or may not be good with finance. So I go through that. In chapter 7, how to find good support to support you on your journey and what you want to achieve. Processing your emotions. The importance of emotional support. I dedicate this book to my children and my sister because they gave me so much support on my journey, and to this date they still do. They my go-to people, and I've shown you who should be your go-to people, who you can rely on, and you start to see who you can actually rely on in your cohort as well. The emotional support, maybe from a therapist or a counselor, support from family, support from friends, or even support from people around you. These are the things I spoke about because these are the things that have touched my life as well, and how I dealt with it and where I got the support from as well. Chapter 8 is a call to action. Now, this is where you need to be taking action. The first things you need to do, how you need to make time to move yourself forward, and assess where you are today and where you want to be. You're going to be doing some work. I've got some questions in there that you can take out and really analyze who you are and where you want to be. Creating your personal profile, goal setting, and checklists are all in there for you, because you've got to get uncomfortable to become comfortable at retirement. Chapter 9 is our conclusion, and it just gives you lessons 1 to 6 on being savvy, how to build a legacy, flushing out the negative out your system, self-contentment, and everyone needs a financial plan, and time wasted is often time invested, and the power of knowledge is key. So that's where what I wrote about and why I wrote about it. And these are the chapters in the book. And I would love you to, explore the book, buy the book and find it enjoyable. Leave us a review, come back and talk to me as well, so that I can know where you are and how I can help you, because that's what I'm here for. I really love to help people to achieve their goals and their desires for them and their families, so they can leave a lasting legacy.
Any final words?
Yeah, I would really want to support women. As I've always said, this is my ultimate goal. But this book is unique, and I'm going to tell you why it's unique. Because what a lot of people don't know about me is that I was in an abusive relationship. And coming out of that abusive relationship, I was housed by an estate agent, and he helped me. Now, this is where the pass it on actually came into play, because he helped me. Therefore, he then turned around and said, I'm going to not take a deposit or have you do that, but I want you to pass it on. And me passing it on is building out a charity and supporting other charities that are out there. So when people buy this book, proceeds will be going towards charities, and it will be helping with our charity as well, to support women that are in domestic violence relationships or in difficulties and need a safe place to go. The charity is called Safe Haven, which will be launching this year. So this is why I've written this book, and this is why I have launched it now, because I want to support women that are going through all of this abusive relationships and need to get out. We want to provide safe housing for them. So we're going to be buying housing where we're going to set it up to support them. So any book sales that we're doing, all it will be some of it going to other charities, and the rest of the proceeds will be going into our charity, Safe Haven, to support women from DV. So if you would like to support us, I'd love you to buy a book tomorrow and, give us a review. Tell us what you think. And if you've got any ideas, or you just really want to touch base with us and support us with our charity, support us through our business, just reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. It's a beautiful thing that you're going to be donating some of the proceeds to. Can you just tell us again where we can get the book?
Yes, you can get it on Amazon. The link will be in this live link, will be in the chat as well. So I'm happy for you to go over to Amazon. I've just put it in the chat, I think. Yep, I have. Oh, that's not the right one. Sorry. No, that's not the right link. So please do not use that link. Let me get you the right link. I will do that now. And I'm going to put it in the chat now. And you can get this. I can show you the link here. That's where you can get the book from. It's on Amazon. Please just click on the link. It's in the chat. And support us and support the book. And as I said, if you've got any comments, please feel free to share them. I'll be leaving this short book review, but I'm happy to have you ask me any questions about the book. If you've got any questions, please feel free to share.
Any questions? If you have any, just simply type in the comments and we'll get to them.
But the book is really aimed at building your confidence and being committed to, when you do commit to something, i.e. building out a business or even an investment business, it's all about commitment. And I want people to feel that what I've written really speaks to them, because I've written it from my heart. And it's also showcases a lot to do with how I built my business, how I dealt with things, being a mother as well, being a family member, how I dealt and transitioned through building out my business. So I've not just spoken about investment, I've spoke about how you can do this as a woman as well. So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask me about the book, I'd love to hear it. Next week, I'll be looking for people that have bought the book, probably do another Q&A session about the book as well. So I'll be happy to have your questions now if you've got any. And if not, I really thank you for joining me on this live. It was just a book review to just share with you that I'm launching. The book is out and you can purchase that book from tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Happy reading. That's all I can say. Happy reading. I know you're going to enjoy it. I know it's a good read. I love what I've written in it. And I know that by sharing it with you, you will get the benefits from it as well. So I'd love to hear your reviews on it as well. So thank you for joining me this evening. And Celine, thank you so much for asking me those questions and being the wonderful daughter that you are. Love you lots.
Love you too.
Speak to you all soon. Thank you very much.
Take care, everyone. Bye.